So what is a terms and condition agreement? Simply put, a terms and condition agreement is the rules that one must agree to in order to use websites, mobile applications, and other online platforms. There are several names for this kind of agreement, and all names refer to the same agreement. These include the terms and conditions, terms of use, and terms of service. Consider your terms of condition agreement a legally binding contract between you and your users. Those are the visitors of your website or registered account users of your website, and include all the disclosures you need to keep your website or mobile app away from abuses or misuses, including spam or other fraudulent activities. These agreements include guidelines for acceptable behavior, rules against user abuse, and many other useful sections. In other words, terms and conditions tells the user that you're not responsible for anything bad that happens when using your website. While a privacy policy is required by law if you collect personal data from users, a terms and condition agreement is not mandatory by law. However, you want to make sure you have an agreement in place between you and the visitors of your website to make sure you're completely protected from any legal issues. So what does the terms and conditions do? First and foremost, it protects the website owner from legal liability. The fact that you have a website means that you're offering a service or some kind of information to your visitors. So you want to make sure you have an agreement between you and anybody that visits your website to protect yourself from any liability. For example, if somebody depends on some kind of information you provide on your website, you may be liable. So you want to have a terms and condition on your website that says that you will not be liable for any incorrect or missing information. Second, the terms and condition provides the necessary intellectual property rights from users. There are certain intellectual property rights, such as copyright, that are very important for your website. Having a terms and condition gives notice to your visitors that you are entitled to all the content on your website. And third, and most important, in terms and condition puts users and visitors of your website on notice for website policies. Imagine your website as a playground, and the visitors are the kids on your playground. So you want to make sure you have the right rules so that nobody gets hurt, especially you. A terms and condition agreement typically contains sections related to the following topics: user rights and responsibilities, proper or expected usage of website and potential misuse, accountability for online actions, behavior, and conduct, payment details such as membership or subscription fees, opt-out policy describing procedure for account termination, disclaimer and limitation of liability clarifying that the site's legal liability for damages incurred by users are limited, and user notification upon modification of terms. So who needs a term and condition? Pretty much anybody who owns a website or operates a website or a blog needs a terms and condition. So if you run a website or blog and you want to protect yourself from any legal issues, you should have a terms and condition set in place.